Hi everyone! We are going to do another set of Ellie nails today, and we're going to use 622 080 B080 of beetles and 302, which is the whitest white. You can also use 219, and we are not going to use this glitter. I was going to sugar the pinky nail because I do that an awful lot, but this 622 ended up being just so gorgeous. I didn't want to glitter over it. But this one is the 080, B080 from Beetles. And we just did one coat of this and then we cured it for a minute. And of course, we start out with the pinky nail and we go all the way through all five. And then I'll show you at the end all five of them done, and you'll get a real good look at it. And oh my gosh, they're so cute. But this is the 622, and it is like the perfect purple sparkle. I loved it. It was so pretty, and you almost can't even see much of the sparkle in this, but in real life it is so sparkly and just catches the light in such a pretty way. So I just ended up keeping this pinky nail. As simple as that, two polish colors and then a shiny top coat, of course. So now we're going to get into some art, some nail art, and I'm using the whitest white, which is 302, and I am just doing, I believe it's just one coat. Yes, just one coat because we stamp this one. And then I bring out my stamping set from Clear Jelly Stampers, which I love. And we're going to use both of the big hearts and the little hearts coverage stamps. And there's a whole bunch of like little hearts on this stamping plate. I'll try to remember to put down in the description like the number of the stamping plate in case you love it and you want to go get it. But yeah, that didn't work. Usually that will take off the little extras. So instead I got a little piece of paper that is sticky, kind of like a lint roller, but you know, you can get this from Clear Jelly Stampers also. And I just picked up the pieces that I didn't want to end up on the nail, and then I stamped it kind of French, but way higher than what you would normally do a French. So I got it a little higher than I wanted it to be, but I wanted all those big hearts to be like the prominent part of this nail art on this nail. So then we go in with the smaller, and the reason why I have that towel over the stamping plate and you can't see it is because there's such a glare from the lamp that I use above me, the little ring light that I use above me. And I didn't want to blind you guys, so I have to put that towel over the stamping plate. But yeah, then we put the little teeny hearts at the very top, and then we decided we were going to put a divider. I use all sorts of different gel liners, but first we filled in the hearts. That's right. And I use all sorts of gel liners. My go-to is usually the Model 1 gel liners. But today I think I brought out the Young Nails liners because they're just a little more vibrant, and I swear the Young Nails liners, you're going to see them eventually. Don't know why I'm talking about them now. We're just filling in the hearts with the 622, which is that sparkly. But yeah, the Young Nails gel liners are, I believe I have the neon set, so when I put it under the lamp, it glows like I'm at a club in my 20s again, and I used to love it. I used to love it when my nails would glow under the black light or whatever, while I was on the dance floor or whatever. Tell me that you guys did that too. Comment down below if you used to go to clubs or if you still do. And if you love when your nails glow under that black light. Yeah. So, Okay, so now what I'm going to do, oh yeah, we're not going to use the liner to divide this. We're actually going to use purple rhinestones. So I bought this set of rhinestones like so long ago. And look, it looks like it's brand new. I barely ever use them. And I think it's because they're all just your basic colors and they're not like, A, B or anything like that. But oh my gosh, they make the perfect, like defining line. If you just put a line to define or separate your colors. So, oh, I'm off shot here, but yeah, I'm just pushing them all in so they are even, those little rhinestones. But yeah, that's how it turned out. And that is the ring finger. Then I'm using my shiny top coat to shine it up. And when I filled in those little hearts with that sparkly 622, um, it kind of rose it up a little bit. And so if you don't like feeling the rise, I do. I love texture as long as it's smooth and it doesn't catch on anything. But so I only put one coat of the top coat and it shined it all up. But if you don't like the feeling of like a risen bumpily nail, then just put a couple of coats. You can stack this top coat if you're using, I do it all the time, so I know that you can. Okay, so the middle nail is actually extremely simple, and this is what I love about stamping. I'm getting better at it the more I do it, and this nail is essentially just that smaller, it's a whole bunch of little bitty hearts. You'll see it at the end, like real up close, but super teeny hearts just scattered all over the place. And then I put a little shiny top coat on. And you can see I'm switching between my top coats because I have two bottles that are almost to the end of their life, and I'm just trying to get them finished so I can toss them and pop open a new bottle of my shiny top coat because I love that shiny top coat so much. You can also matte top coat these if you want to, if you're into that velvety feel. I love the velvety feel of a matte coat, but especially with an ombre, right? Which is what we're doing on the pointer finger. But yeah, so for whatever reason, I always go for the shiny. I think it's because I'm just a very sparkly twinkly type of a girl. But yeah, so to ombre, you just put on half the nail, you put on one color, the other half you put on the other color, and then you take an ombre brush, which has very sparse, you know, what are they? Not lashes. They look like lashes on an ombre brush, actually. But, and so there's like spaces in between. So if you kind of just, flutter them back and forth, it blends the two colors together. And you can do it as much or as little as you want. I personally really like the colors to mix together. So there's like a little bit of a white scratch in between, but this one I didn't really do that. I did this as like a typical ombre, and then I top coated it. Of course, I cured in between each coat. I did 2 coats of the ombre. I cured for 60 seconds in between, and I do that with all of my coats. Anytime you see me put on a color and then put a color on top of it, you know that I've cured it for 60 minutes or 60 seconds in between. Did I say minutes before? Okay, I'm losing it. Okay, so this thumb is the one that took the longest, and it's because I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with this one. So instead of, like rushing through it, I was listening to an audiobook while I was doing it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do those big hearts again. So I swiped the hearts, the big hearts on the stamper, and then I stamped it on. Oh, see, this isn't working again. Sometimes that works, but if the stamping gel is getting dry in any way, and I probably take too much time doing my stamp. If it's getting dry at all, that that little technique of taking it off with the card, taking off the excess, doesn't really work. So you have to go in with the lint roller or, you know, some sticky paper or whatever to take off the excess. But yeah, so I ended up with big hearts all over, scattered, and I was still listening. I was listening to the audiobook Around the World in 80 Days. And so I was just really taking my time, and I ended up loving the way this turned out. It was so simple, but it did take a couple of different tries at stamping. I had to stamp the second time to fill in the little extras. Um, and I feel like I'm about to sneeze right now, so I might have to pause, but no, I'm fine. And then, of course, I went in with that 622, the sparkly, and I just filled in all of them. I'm not gonna like make you watch me fill them in because you actually saw me do it in the other nail on the ring finger. So you pretty much know I'm just filling in. I'm using the stamp as kind of just a template, and I'm just filling in all those hearts, and they end up so cute. I'll cut out the fill-in right about here. But yeah, so then I went in and I just I filled them all in, and oh my gosh, it almost looks like an animal print to me. And because they're risen a little bit, I kind of made sure that I put a huge amount of shiny top coat, and I really only just did one coat, but I probably could have done two because yeah, it was really kind of bumpy, but it looks very much like a, wouldn't it be cool to see like a cheetah, or is this the cheetah print that had like hearts on their as their dots? So wouldn't that be super funny and super cute? Like, oh, well, I love purple and I love hearts. So I called this one Purple Hearts Nails, and this is how the set turned out. I love it. I hope that you love it too. If you do, give this video a like. Don't forget to share and comment for sure. Subscribe if you'd like to see the next one. And yeah, I had a lot of fun making this for you. I hope you love it as much as I do. And I will put out another one very soon. I can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.